Greetings. It's exciting to be here on this 113th Founders Day of the NAACP. I'll never forget the first NAACP Founders Day event that I attended. And I was late, as usual, and you guys held a spot for me. And I always enjoy coming, and I'll be glad when we can get together again in person. And I might mention, have some of that great food you always have. This official proclamation of the City of Lawton in observance of the NAACP on the occasion of its 113th Founders Day anniversary, February 12, 2022. Whereas the NAACP is the oldest and largest United States grassroots-based civil rights organization founded on February 12, 1909 by a diverse, multiracial group of activists in varying political and religious backgrounds, including Ida Wells Barnett, W.E.B. Du Bois, Henry Moskowitz, Mary White Ovington, Oswald Garrison Billiard, and William English Walling, all committed to the common cause of equity. Whereas the mission of the NAACP is to ensure the political, educational, social, and economic equality of the rights of all persons and to eliminate racial hatred and racial discrimination. And whereas the sustained efforts of the NAACP led to the desegregation of America's public schools, military, public places of accommodation, and election to public office, as well as ended the horrific practice of routine lynching of African Americans. Whereas more than 1,500 NAACP units in the United States, Italy, Germany, and Japan are the lifeblood of the association, acting as grassroots freedom fighters in their communities. Whereas the NAACP mission of ensuring the political, educational, social, and economic equality of all rights of all persons remain relevant today due to the continuing disparities in housing, healthcare, the workplace, and elsewhere. Whereas the NAACP was prominent in lobbying for the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1957, 1960, 1964, and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, the Fair Housing Act of 1968, the Fannie Lou Hamer, Rosa Parks, and Coretta Scott King Voting Rights Act, Reauthorization and Amendments Act of 2006, laws that ensured legislative protection for all Americans. Whereas the Lawton, Oklahoma branch of the NAACP founded April 12, 1954. And whereas the NAACP's actions have improved the quality of life of African Americans and benefited all Americans well into the future and fostered a lasting progressive spirit in this nation. Now therefore I, Stan Booker, Mayor, City of Lawton, do hereby honor the NAACP and recognize the 113th anniversary of the historic founding of the NAACP and its subsequent branches, chapters, and youth councils in our jurisdiction, and honors and praises for the NAACP of its steadfastness in the struggle for justice and equality in these United States. NAACP remains committed to working with the local government, and the local government remains committed to working with the NAACP. Thank you all for joining today, and I do look forward to getting back together in person. God bless.